guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's me Tipsy. So for today's video, we will be paying tribute to the end or the final chapter of one of the greatest, the most beautiful manga series that is ever written in modern culture, Attack on Titan, or in Japanese, Shingeki no Kyojin. So if you don't know, the final chapter was published last week, April 9, 2021. So although the anime is yet to conclude, but actually the final season part 1 is already over. I think last March 29, 2020. So it ended with 16 episodes, with the final episode being the 75th episode overall. So the second part of the final season will air probably in winter 2020. Actually, not probably, it was already decided. So we still have a whole year to wait for the conclusion of the Attack on Titans on animation. So if you are like me and you are impatient, you wanted to catch up immediately to the final chapter, then you have to read several chapters. And I think that's enough. That's enough chapters for you to survive the final year of Shingeki, waiting for the new season of the anime. But anyway guys, for this video I will be showing you the final chapter. Just a preview, I'm not gonna show you everything. So last week as well, they released the May 2021 issue of Bessatsu magazine. So this is the magazine where they publish this anime series or manga series, and it is also, I think, very popular, especially here in Japan, because on last April 9, I went to more than 20 convenience stores around Tokyo and Kanagawa Prefecture, and almost 10 to 15 bookstores just to find this particular issue of Bessatsu magazine. And unfortunately, it's sold out everywhere. Everywhere, guys. That is how sick or how popular this anime series here in Japan. So what I did is, of course, I searched online if there will be someone selling it, and you know what I found out? Some of them are actually reselling it for a higher price, more than 4 to 5 times the original price, because I think the original price of the magazine is just 697. I have to check. Wait, it's not here. 700 Japanese yen, and I bought this issue for more than 2,500 Japanese yen. Could you imagine? But anyway guys, I'm still thankful I was able to have a copy of this, and I will be showing it to you guys. So if you're a fan of Shingeki no Kyojin and you are in Japan, I would advise you to buy it as early as now, because prices are getting higher. Anyway guys, so the magazine is here. So this is the Bessatsu magazine that I was talking about. So Attack on Titan was first issued in this magazine probably in September of 2009, and the final chapter was published just last week. So it took more than 10 years. So I think a lot of you already developed with this manga series, and I can say that it was worth it. I was just a new fan of this series, so I cannot speak on behalf of those original fans. But you know, if you are still having doubts whether you will watch or read this manga series, I will assure you that it is worth your time. So don't second guess your decision. Okay, so anyway, so I'm gonna show you this now. So this is the magazine. So as you can see, it's very thick. I think this is more than 1,000 pages, 1,055 pages. So I think one of the things that made this very expensive on the resale market is that there are several colored pages of the previous chapter of Attack on Titan. I think this is more than 20 pages. And it was the time when I think second season. So I don't know how to tell you without spoiling you, but anyway, so as you can see here are the color pages of that chapter. And of course, the chapters of the the pages of the final chapters are also here. They are probably approximately 40 to 42 pages. So as you can see, wait, I'm gonna show you. Hindi ko makita. Bago nasan. Here. And then, I'm not gonna spoil you anymore, but another thing that made this expensive is the freebie. So there is a really clear folder that is the same size as the manga magazine, and I think this is the one that made it a little expensive. Of course, not originally, but on the resale market again. Also, there is a ticket inside where you can vote for your favorite character. I think that is the final popularity poll of this manga. So if you bought this magazine, you have a ticket to vote for your favorite one, and I actually voted already, so it's not here anymore. I already cut it down, so I cannot show it to you, but that's just about it. So there are other mangas here, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna read them. Seems normal anyways, so of course you still have a chance to have this without buying this Bessatsu magazine, because it's gonna be released on the final tankobon volume of Attack on Titans. I think the release date is July 2021, so just wait for it, and it will be with the other chapters that are not yet in volumes. So in total there will be 34 volumes in this manga series, and the 33 volumes are already available in the market. So if you're a big fan, you can already purchase that, so don't worry, you just have to wait for the final 34th volume. So the final episode that we watched last month, March 29, was actually the 16th episode of the final season, part 1 of Attack on Titan. So overall, that's the 75th episode, and I think that was based on chapter 115, 16, and 17. So if you want to continue that, I think you need to start with volume 29. So some of the scenes that we saw on the final episode are here, and there are additional scenes that have not yet been animated in this recently concluded season. So you have to read this to know that, because I think they will probably animate it on the first episode of the part 2. So it's here, so just have to start here and read all of the chapters so that you can get connected to the final episode, the 75th episode of the overall series. So after this, before that, you can see here on the cover the confrontation between Eren and Peak, and of course the supporting characters that also appeared in this chapter or volume. So if you are up to date to the latest episode, then you know the meaning of the cover. So you will continue this with, of course, volume 30. So I am still currently here. So I just recently finished volume 29 just today. So I will probably start with the chapters here tomorrow. So on the cover is Eren, Yeager, and Ymir. Next, of course, volume 31. So you can see here the Titans on the cover. Of course, I'm not gonna spoil anything to you guys. So it's just a proud of Titans on the cover. This 31. Next, volume 32. So as you can see here are the main characters again on the cover. So I don't know the context of these cover, but I don't know, they're on their attack forms. And finally, the final volume that is currently available on the market is volume 33. So we can see here, Eren's Attack Titan and some of the warriors probably attacking him. I don't know. I also don't know the context of this. Again, guys, I'm new to this, manga or anime series. I just started last year and I need to catch up to the final chapter, which is in the magazine before, the next part of the season airs. So I think that's all the things that you need to catch up to the latest chapter. Again, guys, the final chapter will be released on July this year, July 2021. So there are still other chapters, the final chapters. I think that's 4 to 5 chapters that will be on the final volumes. You have to wait for that, and yeah, avoid spoilers. Avoid reading the chapters that are being leaked online because it will not give you satisfaction. Okay. Understood? Okay, so I think that's all for today. So if you are curious to know who my favorite character in Attack on Titan, of course it's Levi H.O. But currently, especially during the final episodes, the last episodes of the final season part 1, my most favorite now is Peak Finger, and I recently draw her. I did a sketch, a 30-minute sketch of her. So as you can see here, it's Peak. She's wearing Gucci and Burberry. So I love her. I love the voice actor, and I love her role, especially her confrontation with some of the important characters in the series. So if you are also watching Attack on Titan, you can comment your favorite characters down below, especially if you are paying attention to my videos. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry I don't know if I was a big help to you, but anyway, guys, if you are curious to know where I bought this Survey Corps uniform and coat, it's available in a lot of cosplay stores here in Japan and also abroad. So one of the famous anime store that offers this costume is Animates. So it is located everywhere in Japan. So if you are here, you can visit their stores and you will probably find your own Survey Corps uniform and coat. So I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and let's enjoy the final chapter of this anime and manga series. So thank you for watching. Bye!